Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Mavens, home of the spicy double feature, and also two chicks. I'm chick number one, Carson Green.
I like how that time you didn't explain two chicks, two flicks, just home of two chicks. Two chicks present. I'm Annie Janes. This week's spicy double feature is a little Thanksgiving dub, a little kickoff to the holiday season. We watched When Harry Met Sally and The Family Stone.
This, I think, is actually a good double feature because it ties into really key themes in the holiday, which is cuffing season, being booed up, and
So true.
and also just like powerful and strange family dynamics,
Absolutely.
which just
I
always
agree.
come out around this time.
Mm-hmm.
People be upset, people be mad at each other, but ultimately people also love each other,
Yeah.
etc.
It's funny. Families are weird because I feel like the Family Stone says this, but you don't choose each other. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just like a group of people, random people in a room,
Yeah.
and they're just related. So they have to be there together.
Yep. It's like,
Hijinks ensue.
you gonna like each other? We'll see. We'll see.
Well, speaking of Thanksgiving, I want to know,
Mm-hmm.
do you have a tradition of going to see a movie on Thanksgiving? Because they often come out on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, that's so true. When I was a kid, we used to go to the movies, and I'll never forget this one particular movie that we watched on Thanksgiving. We went to see National Treasure in whatever year this came out, 2003. And this was like in 2003, you went to the movies and you bought your ticket and then you saw the
Right.
movie. You read in the newspaper the show times. And then
Then you just showed up blindly
you showed up to the facility, the movie theater,
and you hoped for a seat.
and you hoped for a seat. And on this particular day, we bought the last four tickets to National Treasure. And the last four seats were directly in the very front row.
Yeah. That is it's phased out, but it was a universal experience.
Yeah. It is phased out. And I think this was like one of the only movies I've seen in the front row, and it left an impression. I mean, just Nick Cage's face that big, and him
That distorted.
and him saying, "Oh, we're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence." I'll never forget it.
And I think that movie did rock. That movie did rock and roll. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't know if it holds up, but
It does. Remember, I watched both of them recently.
yes. I do remember this.
The second one is terrible. It's dog shit. Don't watch that movie. The first one does rock. But anyway, yeah. So anytime I think about the movies and Thanksgiving together, I think about that particular experience. Nicolas Cage just really just like brings us all together, I think.
Yeah, he's the great equalizer. I don't have this tradition of seeing movies on Thanksgiving or Christmas, really. We're usually busy. We're usually too busy doing family games or whatever. But I will say that I have a memory of seeing, I think I saw one of the Harry Potters, maybe Goblet of Fire. I like dragged my sister to take me, and it might have even been her birthday, because her birthday is the 25th, and that occasionally Thanksgiving falls on that day.
Yeah.
So I have a memory of that, but it wasn't a tradition in our family. But I'm not against it. I like it. I love going to the movies. So
Yeah.
any chance I can get. And last year I did see Nosferatu on Christmas with friends and family. That was great. I've never like escaped family to hang out with friends and see a movie. That was a really fun time.
Yeah, that is fun. That does sound fun.
Okay, and listeners, fun fact, but this year Carson and I are spending Thanksgiving together.
Yeah. I'm so grateful for you, bitch.
I'm grateful for you too. I cannot
yeah.
wait. And it's been decided, it sounds like, that we're watching Frankenstein.
We are. That's
first time.
Yeah, that is such a. It feels like a Thanksgiving movie. I think just because of its grandiosity.
Yeah, yeah. Snow.
Yeah, in the same way that like Lord of the Rings is a Christmas movie.
Totally. I also request we go see Hamnet, although it doesn't need to be on Thanksgiving Day, obviously.
Yes, no, I think I desperately need to see that movie. It looks so charming and darling. I love Paul Mescal.
I know. Me too. He's going to put a smile on my face, I'll tell you that. Okay, last Thanksgiving question. What's your favorite fake Thanksgiving food? You got your plate made up, and what's the favorite thing on there?
Historically, Annie, it has been green bean casserole. I love green bean casserole. However, I think like the last 2 times I have been making it, me. I have been making it for like the past 10 plus years. And I think like the last 2 times I've made it, I haven't loved it. It's been kind of just like, this is fine.
Do you need a new recipe? Is it a matter of recipe?
I think, Annie, it's just that
people change. Things change.
And
the tides turn.
You know what I'm so much more into nowadays?
What?
Sweet potatoes, bro.
Oh, do you do like a casserole with marshmallows?
No marshmallows. It's going to be candied pecans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love sweet potatoes.
Me
period.
too. Yeah.
I don't care if there's marshmallows. I don't care if I will eat them any way you give them to me.
Mm-hmm.
I love them every which way.
Yeah. What about you? What's your fave?
My fave is going to be any sort of cheesy potato situation.
Yeah.
Whether that's hash brown casserole, as maybe my family will do. Some people do like, they call them funeral potatoes or potatoes au gratin. It's all the same thing. It's like potatoes, russet potatoes, onions, cheddar cheese. I don't know what else.
This is so fun that I'm a sweet potato and you're a savory potato. This is such a fun little juxtaposition of the mavens.
Just another example of us mavens. All right. Well, shall we get into it?
Yes, Annie. Let's start with When Harry Met Sally.
You realize, of course, that we could never be friends.
Why not?
What I'm saying is, and this is not a come on in any way, shape, or form, is that men and women can't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way.
That's not true. I have a number of men friends and there is no sex involved.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You only think you do.
You're saying I'm having sex with these men without my knowledge?
No, what I'm saying is they all want to have sex with you.
They do not.
Do too.
They do not.
Do too.
How do you know?
Because no man can be friends with a woman that he finds attractive. He always wants to have sex with her.
So you're saying that a man can be friends with a woman he finds unattractive?
No, you pretty much want to nail him too.
Would you please hit us with some facts?
When Harry Met Sally came out in 1989, it was directed by Rob Reiner. You know him, you love him, from Princess Bride. This is Spinal Tap, Misery, A Few Good Men. What a run.
Yeah.
Written by Nora Ephron. Also, the star child. That's not a thing. She is the writer of this movie, Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail.
Mm-hmm.
This is starring Meg Ryan, Billy Crystal, and Carrie Fisher. Here's the description from IMDb. Harry and Sally have known each other for years and are very good friends, but they fear sex would ruin their friendship. End of description.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is the birth of modern rom-coms.
Oh, interesting.
This started it all and kicked off everything we know about modern rom-coms. And of course, they've had their different eras through the years. But Carson,
yeah,
you had not seen this, correct?
I never saw it. I'm not much of a rom-com girly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think too, I've talked about this on the show before. I also just have a really low tolerance for older movies because they tend to be misogynistic and problematic. And yeah, I just have a kind of a low tolerance for movies pre 10 years ago.
What are you going to do in 20 years when you're watching movies you loved? You're like, oh, we were so wrong about this.
It's interesting with this movie. I've been thinking about it because I feel like this movie is kind of timeless.
Yeah, this movie, that was going to be my note, is that this movie holds up.
Yes.
Aside from there's no people of color and there's obviously no gay couples. But it's 1989. Aside from that, they deal with a lot of like male, female relationships and a lot of sex and a lot of feminism, etc. And I feel like it does hold up.
Yeah. It really does. And I don't know what movies of today are missing, like all the things that you just noted that it's missing, what they're missing now. I guess we'll just, have to continue to watch and see. But I was really surprised just how timeless this movie was. It felt really fresh despite having come out like 35 years ago, 36 years ago.
Yeah, there were some lines that like I was aghast.
Yes.
For instance, when she says the clock doesn't start ticking until 36. And I was like, wow, you guys were believing that in 1989. And that's a modern thought now. It's kind of like 40 now. Like the clock doesn't start ticking until 40. And love that.
Yes.
I also loved when she just is like, I'm going to be 40. And he's like, in 6 years.
In 8 years.
In 8 years.
Yeah.
She's like, I know, but it's just there. I love that.
Yeah. No.
What else did you notice about the timelessness?
Oh, right. Yes. Oh my God. Okay. The outfits also.
So good.
They were so good. Like, I want every piece of clothing in her closet. I do,
Agreed.
Actually. And his closet, for that matter.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
This movie was also really, really, really charming. And it was captivating. Like, not one time did I pick up my phone. Not one time did I, like, have to pause it or, like, get up. I was so enthralled. It was charming. The pacing was really, really, really great. And I was rooting for this couple.
Me too. I had never seen this either. I didn't expect it to span so many years. When it started with them in college, I was like, are we really going to pretend Billy Crystal is this old, this whole movie? Because I can't do that. And they quickly got out of that. And I was like, oh, okay. It's like a time spanning movie. And it spans so much time, which I love.
12 years.
Yeah, that is so cool. And I really felt for them too when they finally had sex.
Yeah.
And we hold on Billy Crystal making this face. I was hurt. I was hurt that it was like not quite right.
Mm-hmm.
And then they followed up with that scene, maybe my favorite, when they're all talking on the phone to their friends who are now together.
Yes.
Dude, I read that they shot that. I think they did 61 takes and they did it all at once. Like they all shot it at the same time so they could time it correctly.
Oh my God.
And on the 54th take, they got it all completely right. But then the mustache man accidentally flubbed his like very last line of the scene. So they had to keep trying.
Jess.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some lore, dude.
I have some more lore.
Okay.
The scene where Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan are watching Casablanca and talking on the phone is actually based on Rob Reiner, the director, and Billy Crystal's relationship, because they would do this. They would like talk on the phone and watch movies together.
That is so wholesome.
Apparently, it is very wholesome. Apparently, the Rob Reiner, Nora Ephron, and Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan were really trying to like strike a balance between Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan's characters so that it was like pretty equal in like how much time they had or how much conversations they had. Whereas like I feel like the more recent rom-coms are more just like about the woman, which is fine and well. But they like at one point it felt like there was too many Billy Crystal scenes. So Nora Ephron and Meg Ryan got together, and that's when Meg Ryan suggested the fake orgasm scene. Or no, maybe Nora Ephron suggested that it's a conversation about a fake orgasm, and Meg Ryan was like, but they do it in a diner. Like they do it in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So it's a big collaboration, which I think is really cool too. And a lot of scenes are also off the rip. Like they're kind of just like ad-libbing too.
Really?
Yeah, not a ton, but some of them aren't. I was surprised. I agree. I was surprised how much I liked it. Like, I know everybody loves this movie. Everybody talks about this movie. But, you know, then there's that little part of you that's like, is it going to be that great?
Yeah.
Or am I going to like it?
Yes. I mean, I think that especially now, like people can love movies. What is that movie that we watched that now has like a random cult following? Lisa Frankenstein. Okay, literally probably one of the biggest hot pieces of garbage that I've ever seen in my life. Terrible movie, 0 fucking stars. And this now has such a cult following. People love this movie. And it's like, yeah, it's one of those things where I just don't, like, I can't trust the internet at this point.
I did not know that, first of all.
Yeah.
And you can't trust the internet. You really can't.
No, you can't. And especially about movies, and especially about movies that have a cult following. Like
because the film bros.
Yes, because yeah.
No, they're often wrong because they don't see half of the world, the woman part.
No, that's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I was genuinely surprised how much I liked this movie. I will say though, it's not without its problems. I think you mentioned a couple, no people of color, like not even we couldn't even have like the black friend or something.
Right. That one's pretty wild.
Yeah. I also what is her name? Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal, they have a 14-year age gap, the two of them.
Yeah, I was Googling that because you could see it.
Yes. I don't like
that or appreciate that either.
I really didn't. I also just it was kind of gross for me watching it on screen because we're right now at this particular time in Hollywood, like we're having this whole issue of like people ruining their faces to look younger. And then and it's because of movies like this where men can get away with looking their age, but women have to look 14 years younger at all times.
And the only way to do it back then was to actually just cast someone that's 14 years younger.
Right.
It's icky.
It was icking me out, especially, the whole scene, like when they're driving from college. It's like she looks like a college student. He looks like a
professor.
TA. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Didn't love that. I don't think that particularly aged well. But again, it's like this story is so, I don't know, it feels really tight. It feels really, it's just so well crafted. The story is so well crafted. Such a great pace of how everything kind of plays out.
I agree. I do love the arc of just like believing that there's no such thing as friendship between a man and woman. And then the only way they can become or realize that they're in love is like to become friends first.
Yeah.
And they start out hating each other. I don't know. I quite like that whole arc. Yeah.
It's also like the original enemies to friends, friends to lovers.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Totally. Here's some fun Annie lore.
Okay.
When I was a toddler and a little kid, I named all of my dolls Sally.
All of them.
Yeah, it could be like a Minnie Mouse doll, and I'd be like, I know her name's Minnie, but gonna have to call her Sally.
Why do you think you did that?
I don't know. I didn't know a Sally or anything. I don't know why I did that.
That's so funny. It's so funny that you brought this up. I'm reading The Bluest Eyes by Toni Morrison, and I don't know. I was just reading this scene earlier where my main character deconstructs every doll that she's given.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, she's like,
It's gotta mean something.
I don't want to be maternal. It's not for me.
That's funny.
Anyway.
Okay, well, I think, the last thing I wanted to say is, I think I knew I would like the movie when we open on like an interview with a random old couple.
Yes.
And that happens like throughout the film, and it ends with Harry and Sally. I love that. That felt very Rob Reiner to me.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh, wait, this is going to be different. This isn't what I'm thinking it is.
No, it's super sweetie pie.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last thing that I really like is how much these two characters change over the course of the 12 years that we're with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that like this is a really successful, like this movie is really successful at doing that, or at portraying change and growth.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, I think a lesser movie might be pigeonholed into like, well, this is just who the character is, and like this is just what the character does.
Or it feels like the characters are just like so one-dimensional that they're not real people.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you notice in this movie, they both have a line at one point where it's like, I said that, like, oh, I believed in that. And it's like, yeah, you did. And they're like, well, I don't believe in that anymore. Like they have like changes of heart even. Yeah. Which is true to life.
It really is. And I like that. I was also charmed by that. I don't know. This whole damn thing. It's just so charming. It's just so cute. It's so sweetie. Loved the music. Loved the cinematography. Loved the fall colors.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I love New York City in the fall.
And for those reasons, I love this as a Thanksgiving movie. I will watch this again for sure.
Yeah, me too. I am going to give When Harry Met Sally an 8 out of 10.
Me too. Wow. We've been really in sync lately.
Yeah.
Okay. When Harry Met Sally, 8 out of 10. Let's move on and talk about The Family Stone.
You don't have to be nervous.
I'm not.
They're going to love you.
There's nothing harder than joining a family.
He intends to give that girl my mother's wedding ring.
Especially one like the Stones.
She's got this throat-clearing tick. It's like she's digging for clams.
Ready? Yeah, they're all watching, you know.
Okay, Annie, please hit us with some facts.
This came out in 2005, is written and directed by Thomas Bezucha, starring the late, the great, R.I.P. Diane Keaton, Sarah Jessica Parker, Rachel McAdams, Claire Danes, Luke Wilson, and Craig T. Nelson. Here's a description from IMDb. An uptight businesswoman accompanies her boyfriend to his eccentric and outgoing family's annual Christmas celebration and finds that she's a fish out of water in their free-spirited way of life. Okay, I'll start on this one.
Yes.
I had never seen this. I had never really heard about it. I think one of my friends told me about it because she loves it. And we were thinking of what to double feature with When Harry Met Sally, and I was looking for something a little more modern to account for Carson's disdain for older movies.
Intolerance.
Or intolerance for older movies. And this one fit the bill. And let me say that I thought I wouldn't like it, but I did like it. I like this movie.
Okay.
I had fun. I never, ever knew where it was going. I definitely, there's some like things that didn't quite work for me. But I love this big ass family, and I love how they gave random moments to everyone. Like we would just be with the sister as she does something heartfelt with the father, the pregnant sister.
Yeah.
Or they open up the gift of the picture of pregnant Diane Keaton.
I'm sobbing. I'm crying.
Yes. And she goes, that's you in there, kiddo. And I'm, ooh, Diane Keaton is so good. And I'm getting chills thinking about it. And I had fun with the plot, even though I'm like, it's really crazy to me. We're just swapping romantic interests within the family, and that's totally fine. But I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And last thing I want to say is Gus and I have this theory that inclusivity has regressed since when we were children.
Mm.
And I will gather evidence as the podcast goes on, but this is one piece of evidence because in 2005, we've got a big family. The first characters we meet is their son who's gay, married to a black man with a black man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's deaf. And the
Yeah.
family is speaking or doing American Sign Language throughout the entire film, sometimes when the son who's deaf is not even present.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was amazing. And if this were today, people would be like, oh my God, it's woke. It's a new Hollywood order.
Yeah.
Like this was 2005.
Mm-hmm.
God, get with the program.
Yeah. Yes. Wow. I fully support this theory. I think some valid points were made.
Go back and watch The Matrix and look at that cast.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, what the fuck have we been doing? What have we been doing? And then watch Stranger Things. I'm watching Stranger Things. I'm looking around. There's 12 white people on screen. There's one black friend. There's 2 women. Anyways, so it's really upsetting. I feel like we've regressed.
Mm-hmm.
Listeners, write in.
Yeah. No, I mean, you might be right. There's some validity there.
Not in every way, obviously. Not in every way. We're like highlighting other groups that we never did and etc. But this movie for 2005, I was impressed. That's all.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Well, what did you think?
Well, I also really liked this family. I was very endeared by all the moments that you're talking about, all of the moments of them just like being together and all of the one-on-ones. Mm-hmm. The plot overall, didn't really care for. I thought it was really weird. I want to talk about this, actually. I want to know what you think, because I would go ahead and consider the main character of this movie and the person who gets the most screen time and whose like character is the most explored would be Sarah Jessica Parker's character.
I was wrapping my mind around this watching the film. It opens on her.
Yes.
But it's like I don't know. I think it's an ensemble. I think that like it kind of abandons her and is about everybody as soon as it can be.
Yeah. But I don't know, to that point though, it's like she was number 6. She was 6th billed in this cast, which I thought was just really odd. Like
I definitely think what you're saying, like you can very easily argue, like she's the one. If you had to say anyone is the main character, you would say her.
Yeah. I mean, even though like as much as it is about Diane Keaton, we spend so much time with Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh yeah.
What?
No, I disagree. And I just said her name second. I'm assuming it came up on Google because Diane Keaton just died. So they like rearranged the names based on like relevancy. But I don't know, was it billed like that on the opening credits? Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah. And on the end credits too. As a movie where I sit down and I watch a movie and I'm expecting a very certain structure and a very certain pace. And when movies abandon that, it's either really cool and innovative or it's unsuccessful. And I felt like this movie was a little bit unsuccessful, but that's not to say that I didn't like it and that I didn't have a good time watching it and exploring these characters. So I have mixed feelings about it, but I will say I did literally drop tear no less than 3 times, which is a crazy thing to say
huge.
About a movie that I had mixed feelings about.
That's huge. Yeah, I think it like, I don't know. There's so much going on. There's too much going on. Maybe it's just a bit of a mess, but I'm okay with it. I'm just okay with it because I had fun with them.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like there wasn't this moment for Sarah Jessica Parker where she becomes unloose.
Loosens up.
Loosens up when she gets drunk.
Yeah. And don't we all?
Right. But like, and then they drop her casserole and then everything's fine. I don't know. It's like there couldn't be time dedicated to those big character swings because there's 40 characters it has to juggle.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree that maybe it wasn't quite successful, but I guess I just don't care.
Yeah.
Because I had fun. And now, Carson, I really want to know, tag yourself. Which character are you?
I think it's really obvious.
Rachel McAdams?
Yeah, probably.
Shows up with an NPR bag in like a rusty Volvo. And I was thinking I was her for the longest time. She comes in, she's eating cereal.
Yep.
She's contributing nothing but like rude comments, funny, mean comments. I was thinking I was her, but then Luke Wilson showed up.
Yeah.
And I kind of think I'm Luke Wilson, not because I would ever steal my sister's. That is what's like out of this. That's so unrealistic. I would never steal my sister's man.
Yeah.
On Christmas. Like, what the fuck? But I would show up last, secretly be smoking weed,
mm-hmm.
and be a peacemaker to the situation. I'd be like, just be nice to her. Like, I am the peacemaker.
Yeah.
That would be me. So I kind of relate to Luke Wilson in that way.
Yeah. And, you know, as you're explaining that, I think that I might actually be the dad.
Ooh. Say more about that.
He has a sadness.
There's a sadness in him.
That I also unfortunately carry.
Yeah.
And he also was just like trying to be present with every person that he's with, which I also try and do. I think past versions of me might have been Rachel McAdams. I think the current version of me, probably the dad.
I love when he like kind of draws a line in the sand during dinner and is like, that's enough, because Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't know how you come back from that like she's saying the most homophobic things accidentally, like over and over and over again.
Yeah. But it's actually not an accident.
I don't know how you come back from that.
No.
And the dad is like, that's enough.
Yeah.
And is that one of the scenes you cried when Diane Keaton throws her fork at her son and is like, you are more normal than any asshole at this table?
Yeah. And additionally, spoiler alert, this is a spoiler. It's also when all of the other kids were crying when they found out that Diane Keaton was sick.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I just like in all of those moments, I thought about my own mother's mortality. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? How can this movie be making me feel all these things and think all these things when, like, at face value, it's not actually that moving?
Or like you and that family are not very similar.
No.
At all.
No.
Your family and their family. Yeah,
exactly.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's something about it that is just like gets at the core of humanity, I guess. Diane Keaton has always reminded me of my mother. She makes these faces and it's just an expression. And I'm like, oh, fuck, there's Diana. And
her name's Diana.
Well, anyways, when Craig T. Nelson says that's enough, I thought that was really baller of him. And then to go and apologize to Sarah Jessica Parker later for like, that was really embarrassing for her.
Yeah.
That was just, what a stand-up guy. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What a stand-up guy.
He was solid, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I really had fun watching it. I would watch it again because I watched it alone, and I think my mom would like it. I think Gus would like it. Like, I can see us putting this on. The problem is we have little kids around, and so we can't be watching When Harry Met Sally or The Family Stone.
Yeah.
For real, around, because we have little kids. It's always got to be family movies. And these are adult movies, which I love. I had a great time because I never watched these adult Christmas movies. So I had fun. I would give, are you ready to score it? I'll start if so.
Yes. I do just want to mention final thing.
Yes.
I paused this movie twice and I got up and I did something else.
Yeah. Wasn't as riveting as When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah. Not as compelling, maybe. Go on.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to give The Family Stone a really solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5. I think, but I will say, caveat though, I think I will revisit this movie. Like,
and you cried 3 times.
And I cried 3 times. Like, I think I do want to revisit it. Again, like, I'm not giving it a 5 because I didn't necessarily like it. I'm giving it a 5 because I don't think that it is like a successful narrative.
Are you wrestling with, and I do this often, what you feel about the movie versus what the movie is?
No, I don't think so. Maybe because, well, I don't know. My feelings about it are not as like it's not really that strong. Like, it's not really that serious. Like, in fact, I might even forget about it. I think it just I think it just suffered a little from just the too muchness of it all.
Yeah. Maybe get rid of like 2 siblings.
Yeah. I mean, it's great that the deaf one was there, but did we need him?
After all that inclusivity talk. No, there was probably one too many characters, straight up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. Movie Maven score 6 out of 10.
Yeah, that tracks.
Right on.
Happy Thanksgiving, listeners. If you have a suggestion for our Christmas double feature, hit us up, write to us on our Instagram at Movie Mavens, or you can send us an email, moviemavenspodcast@gmail.com, and that's going to be it. Movie Mavens all the way out.